What if I told you that a boy born into a billion-dollar family walked away from guaranteed wealth to pursue music? What if I told you his father cut him off financially and he had to build his career from scratch? And what if I told you he's now one of Africa's biggest superstars, selling out arenas worldwide? This is the story of Davido, and what you're about to hear will make you question everything about privilege, passion, and purpose. David Adedeji Adeleke, known professionally as Davido, was born on November 22, 1992 in Atlanta, Georgia, United States, but he is Nigerian to his core. His family is one of the wealthiest and most influential families in Nigeria. Davido's father, Chief Adedeji Adeleke, is a billionaire business magnate. He owns Adeleke University, Pacific Holdings Limited, and numerous other businesses. He is one of the richest men in Nigeria.
Davido's late mother, Veronica Adeleke, was a university lecturer before she passed away when Davido was only 10 years old. Her death had a profound impact on young Davido. Growing up, Davido had everything money could buy: mansions, luxury cars, private jets, elite schools. Anything he wanted, he got. But young Davido wasn't interested in business. He was interested in music. As a child, Davido loved listening to music. American hip-hop, Nigerian Afrobeats, dancehall. He would spend hours in his room not studying business like his father wanted, but listening to music and dreaming. Davido's father had a clear plan for him. Davido would study business, then he would join the family business. Eventually, he would take over the empire. That was the expectation. But Davido had different plans.
At age 16, Davido was sent to Oakwood University in Alabama, United States, to study business administration. His father wanted him to get an American education and come back to run the family business. But at Oakwood University, Davido did something unexpected. He started making music. He would sneak into local studios. He would skip business classes to record songs. He spent his allowance on studio time and beats. His father had no idea. Davido would send fake progress reports about his business studies while secretly building a music career. In 2011, Davido dropped out of Oakwood University and moved back to Nigeria. He told his father, "I want to be a musician." His father was furious. He said, "You left university to do what? Music? That's not a real career. You're throwing away your future." Davido's father gave him an ultimatum: give up music and return to school, or you're on your own. I will not support this foolishness. Davido chose music. His father cut him off financially. No more allowance, no more support. Davido went from living in luxury to having to figure out how to survive while pursuing music. Some people thought Davido would give up quickly. They said, "He's a rich kid, he's never struggled, he won't last without his father's money." But they underestimated Davido's passion and work ethic. Davido moved in with friends. He continued recording music. He used every connection he had. He befriended producers. He collaborated with other up-and-coming artists. In 2011, Davido released his debut single, Back When. It got some attention in Nigeria, but it wasn't a massive hit. Then, in October 2011, Davido released Dami Duro. The song was an instant hit. It became an anthem across Nigeria. Clubs played it, radio stations played it, young people everywhere were singing it. Suddenly, Davido was not just Chief Adeleke's son, he was Davido, the artist. He had proven he could succeed on his own merit, but his father was still not impressed. He still saw music as a distraction from serious business. Davido didn't stop. He kept releasing hits. Ekuro, Gbon Gbon, All of You, Overseas featuring Sina Rambo. Every song was bigger than the last. By 2012, Davido was one of the hottest artists in Nigeria. But he wanted more. He wanted to be the biggest. In 2012, Davido signed a record deal with Sony Music and founded his own label, Davido Music Worldwide, also known as DMW. He started signing other artists. He was building an empire, just not the kind his father had envisioned. Then, in 2017, Davido released a song that would change everything. The song was called Fall. Fall became a global phenomenon. It was the first Afrobeat song to get significant airplay on mainstream American radio. It went viral on social media. It charted in multiple countries. Fall proved that Afrobeats could compete globally. Davido had taken Nigerian music to the world. Then came If in 2017, which became a wedding anthem across Africa. Then came Assurance, dedicated to his partner Chioma, which became a love anthem. Davido was no longer just a Nigerian star. He was an African icon. He started performing at major international venues. He sold out concerts in London, New York, Paris, and Toronto. He performed at major music festivals alongside global superstars like Drake, Chris Brown, and Nicki Minaj. In 2019, Davido sold out the O2 Arena in London, one of the most prestigious venues in the world. A Nigerian boy who his father said was wasting his life was now selling out 20,000-seat arenas. Then, in 2023, Davido performed at the World Cup closing ceremony in Qatar, representing Africa on one of the world's biggest stages. But beyond his music success, Davido became known for something else: his generosity and support for upcoming artists. Despite coming from wealth, Davido never looked down on people. He was known for helping struggling artists. He would feature on their songs for free. He would promote them on his platform. He would give them money when they needed it. In 2021, Davido did something remarkable. He asked his friends and fans to send him money for his birthday. Millions of dollars came in. Everyone thought he was being extravagant. But then Davido donated all of it, over 250 million naira, to orphanages across Nigeria. He added 50 million naira from his own pocket. People were shocked. The rich kid who everyone said was spoiled had just given away millions to help orphan children. Davido's relationship with his father also transformed. Initially, his father was ashamed of his music career, but as Davido's success grew, his father's perspective changed. Chief Adeleke watched his son sell out arenas. He watched him win awards. He watched him put Nigeria on the global map. He watched him become a self-made success. Eventually, Chief Adeleke publicly embraced his son's career. He attended his concerts. He posted about his achievements on social media. He became Davido's biggest supporter. In interviews, Davido would later say, "My father wanted me to take over his business, but I wanted to build my own. Now he understands. He's proud of me." Today, Davido is one of Africa's wealthiest musicians, but he earned it himself. He has endorsement deals worth millions. He's collaborated with international superstars like Chris Brown, Nicki Minaj, Nas, and Summer Walker. He's won multiple awards including BET Awards, MTV Europe Music Awards, and MOBO Awards. He's been nominated for Grammy Awards. But Davido's greatest achievement is not his wealth or awards. It's that he paved the way for Afrobeats to go global. Artists like Burna Boy, Wizkid, and Tems are succeeding internationally partly because Davido opened doors. Davido also continues to invest in Africa. He supports young African artists. He promotes African culture. He shows the world that Africa is not just poverty and problems. It's creativity, innovation, and excellence. Davido's story teaches us powerful lessons. First, passion beats inheritance. Davido could have taken billions but chose to earn his own success. Second, parental approval can be earned through success. Davido's father now celebrates what he once rejected. Third, privilege doesn't guarantee success without work. Despite wealth, Davido worked hard to build his career. Fourth, lifting others as you rise creates legacy. Davido's generosity and mentorship define him. Fifth, cultural pride opens global doors. Davido never tried to sound American. He stayed authentically Nigerian and the world embraced him. From the rich kid who was supposed to run his father's business empire to the self-made superstar who built his own. From being cut off financially for choosing music to selling out global arenas. From being seen as a disappointment to making his father prouder than any business degree could. Davido proved that real wealth is doing what you love, that the best inheritance is the one you create yourself, and that following your passion is the greatest rebellion and the greatest success. So, what did you learn from Davido's story? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. If this story inspired you, hit that like button and subscribe for more incredible African success stories. Thank you for watching, and remember, your family's expectations are not your destiny, your passion is. Follow it fearlessly and you might just build something greater than what was handed to you.